Because we had Sam on the show not that long ago. Because so you worked with him on a film before Outlander.
We worked on a film together. He'd just booked Outlander, and then he was going away to film after we shot, and we were in the Lofoten Islands, which is the very top of the Arctic Circle, where it's light 24 hours a day, shooting this kind of very quirky Henrik Ibsen sort of film. And so we got to know each other really well because we spent all of our time kind of together, the kind of key actors. And it was on that he had just finished reading the second book, and he went to me, if there is a second series, there's a character that you will play so well, you know, if that happens. And then cut to, I think it was about 18 months later, I was playing that character. And he swears he had nothing to do with that, like, decision. But I mean, I don't know. But he is one of the kindest men. I love him. He's just wonderful.
Isn't he? And you know, whether he did or didn't, it's nice that he says he didn't.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? Like he's like, oh no, I'll let you have it off your own merit. But no, like but that's, I think, Sam all over. I think he's so generous. He's so lovely. And that show is such a, you know, iconic thing now. Like, it was, because I did the second series where it was kind of, it, you know, had a huge fan base, but kind of hadn't quite expanded into what it is now, which is, you know, something kind of on a global scale.
Yeah, have you had experiences of the fans? Because when we did the interview with Sam, it just exploded because, like, the fan base for that show is incredible.
I did a couple of, like, Comic-Con things, which was amazing to meet them. I've never done anything like that, where you kind of you get to meet people and they are so passionate and they know everything. And you know, they knew way more than I did about, you know, I'd read the book, but I didn't know, you know, the level that they knew. And they're so, you know, it was the first time I think I'd ever been in anything that had a fan base. And so getting to experience that, where they, like, make you presents and, like, give you things, and it's, you know, it's a lovely thing to be a part of.
It must be scary though, like, what? Because obviously, like, you're in it, so I guess to them you have a duty to know everything. And so when they go, but obviously this, and do you, like, this happens in this book, and you're like, yeah, I know that, or do you come clean and go, I actually don't know anything outside what I've just done?
At Q&A, I came clean and admitted that I had never watched it, and that probably was not the smartest thing that I'd ever done, simply because I don't ever watch things that I do generally. Like, I just hate watching myself. I think it's weird. So I just had never kind of got into the show and watched it. And yeah, that you probably shouldn't admit that in, like, room full of, like, 1,000 Outlander fans.